If you sell products online, marketplaces like Amazon and eBay are incredibly powerful. They give you instant access to massive audiences, built-in trust, and a constant flow of buyers who are ready to purchase. For many businesses, they're the fastest way to get traction. But there's a trade-off, because whilst those platforms give you visibility and volume, they also take a significant cut of every sale. You're effectively paying for every customer every single time. And over time, that eats into your margins and limits how much you can reinvest into growth. That's where having your own e-commerce website becomes strategically important. When you sell directly through your own site, you do have to invest in marketing, whether that's paid ads, SEO, email, or content. But instead of paying a commission on every order, you're building a system that gets more efficient over time. You're not just buying sales, you're building an asset. One of the biggest differences is ownership. When somebody buys from you on Amazon, they're Amazon's customer. You get the order, but you don't fully own the relationship. You have limited ability to market to them again, limited control over the experience, and very little influence once the transaction is complete. But when somebody buys through your own website, you own the customer. You have their data, their purchase history, the ability to communicate with them directly. And that changes everything. Because now you can turn a one-off purchase into a lifetime customer. You can remarket to them, upsell, cross-sell, launch new product lines, and build a relationship over time. And that's where the real value sits. Customer acquisition is the most expensive part of e-commerce. So if you're constantly relying on marketplaces, you're constantly paying to acquire the same customer behavior over and over again. But if you build your own database, your future sales become cheaper, faster, and more predictable. There's also a brand control element. On Amazon or eBay, your product sits alongside dozens, sometimes hundreds of competitors. You're often competing on price, reviews, visibility within somebody else's ecosystem. But on your own website, you control the entire experience, the branding, the messaging, the journey, the offers. You're not just selling a product, you're building a brand. And strong brands command higher prices, better loyalty, and stronger long-term growth. Now, this doesn't mean that you abandon marketplaces. The smartest businesses use them strategically. They use Amazon and eBay to generate demand, reach new audiences, and acquire customers. But then they focus on moving customers into their own ecosystem over time. So yes, marketplaces give you reach, but your own website gives you margin, control, and long-term value. And the businesses that scale successfully don't rely one or the other. They use marketplaces to grow visibility and their own platform to build a profitable, sustainable business that they truly own. If you'd like advice on building your own e-commerce store, please do get in touch with the Daneswood team.